Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. Got some more mail. Imagine that. I picked up this Tarmac Works. It's another RS200. In fact, I think there's only two of these. Picked up the Marlboro one not too long ago, and then this is the... What is this one? It's not Mobile One, is it? It's the Lombard Rally one. So super cool, nice white and blue livery. It's got the removable hatch and everything, so we'll take a look at that sometime soon. Not a big fan of this box style because you can only look in at the top, but then you've got like all this plastic holding the back hatch, so I don't know. Anyways, I did pick up this as well, BMW M4 Competition in San Paulo Yellow. I regretted not getting this one when it came out. This is number 468. It came out a while ago. I was around when it came out. I started collecting mini DTs pretty heavily back in like the 300s. And so, yeah, I skipped this one when it came out. I don't know why. And since then, they become increasingly hard to find. This one came up for $15, which, I mean, is basically retail price nowadays. So I picked it up. Glad to have that. And then, yeah, new Mini DT came in, which is obviously we're looking at this one today. This one is a very hyped casting. And then I also got the McLaren 720S in red. I almost skipped this one, but Downscale convinced me to pick it up. Definitely go check out his store. He's awesome. These were where these two came from. So yeah, let's... oh, we're also going to look at this today too. I guess we'll get this out of the way first. This is not a new casting, so we could probably skim over it relatively quickly. This is a great casting. Really nice paints from Mini DT as well. Nice colors. This one's in Giallo. It's not Giallo Orion, which is typically what a lot of the yellow Lamborghinis are. This one just says Giallo. This box is damaged, but luckily, funnily enough, I was able to source some non-damaged boxes for a few models that I had damaged boxes for, so I can swap that out and I guess just throw this box away because it's damaged. And yeah, anyways, so this is Mini DT number 886, Lamborghini Revuelto in Giallo. Pretty standard. This one is a right-hand drive, Lamborghini licensing, of course. And I'm expecting the paint on this one to be very nice. I think my favorite so far is the green one. What was that? Verde Selvins, I think was that one. That one's probably my favorite. It's a really nice metal flake green, and then with the black accents, looks really clean. I don't know if this one is metal flake. Is this one metal flake paint? It does not look like it. It is gloss, kind of like a semi-gloss. Well, yeah, I don't know, like a semi-gloss. Looks really good. So if you guys don't know, I'm a really big fan of yellow and black, especially on like race cars and supercars. I think it's a very clean combo, and yeah, this one does not disappoint. I just noticed something real weird, though. So, the wheels are supposed to be a glossy black. This front one right here is, and then both of them are on this side. But this back wheel over here is matte black. So, I guess I got an error. I don't really consider... When something's wrong with a premium diecast, it's not like a Hot Wheels where it's an error and it's more desirable. When something goes wrong like that with a Mini DT or something, that is bad quality control to me, and I think most of you would feel the same way. So yeah, that's kind of weird. Luckily, it's not like the biggest thing ever, especially if you're kind of looking at it from a distance like this. But yeah, that is strange. But we have looked at this casting before. Really nice carbon fiber details all over it. This whole side skirt down here, the air inlet vent, the whole engine cover and rear hatch type deal is all carbon fiber. All the stuff on the back, this whole rear diffuser. And then also up the front, this small diffuser lip in the front center right there is also carbon fiber. On the real car, there would be more carbon fiber around the headlight housing as well. Maybe the mirrors as well. But of course, Mini DT can only do so much for the price point. And I think they did a really good job with these Revueltos. More carbon fiber up here above the hood where it goes up to the window. Very nice. Got some black rubber mirrors. I can't tell if those are painted. Those might just be black, or no, those are painted black. So painted black mirrors, of course, rubber. Headlights on these have looked pretty good so far. Just a little like triangular piece of acrylic. It's hard to see any bulb detail back behind it, but I'm sure it's probably there. but it's so small that it's not that big of a deal. They painted the daytime running light details on the front with silver paint, which I think looks pretty good. Lamborghini badge. Yeah, pretty nice car overall. Revuelto printing on the side, right there in front of the rear wheel on the side skirt. There's all the engine detail. They do have Lamborghini printed on the valve covers, which is awesome. And yeah, that carbon fiber, the carbon fiber they've been using for these has looked really good. It's really closely knit together, so I do like it. And then the taillights are also just painted on, but they used kind of a metal flake type paint, kind of like an anodized red metallic paint. So it makes them look not like they're painted almost, but they look really good. Exhaust details, hexagonal, dual exhausts up there in the center, looks good. Lamborghini lettering right on the top of this rear shelf right there where the whole splitter comes up. And then there's a little bit of venting back here as well. And then that carbon fiber piece kind of wraps around the bottom with a flat base. 2024 Revuelto. Looks really good. I don't think this one's my favorite, but I think I still like the Verde Selvins one more. I guess I could throw a real picture up of this car so we can take a look. That might sway my opinion a little bit, but that Verde Selvins one was really hard to beat. That paint was beautiful. And this one's definitely very nice with the yellow and black. One of my favorite combos, like I said earlier. But man, I don't know, something about that green. Anyways, let's jump into the one everybody's excited for. The Mad Mike Nimbul Liberty Walk Huracan. I'm really surprised they brought this casting back. I figured it'd be done. They're also bringing the Liberty Walk LB Silhouette Lamborghini Huracan GT back. There's at least 3 more coming. There's a blue and white gravity version, and then I think there's a blue and green gravity version. And then there's one other one that's kind of like black with some red. They were just shown off at the Taiwan Diecast Expo. We'll definitely be doing a news video very soon to cover all the stuff that's happened over the past 2 weeks or so. But yeah, this is Mini GT number 967. We'll go ahead and get it opened real quick off camera. All right, there we are. Get rid of this plastic, which I don't know if it's just my imagination, but the plastic on this particular model feels very thin for some reason. I don't know. Like, compared to the other normal ones, I don't know. Something's weird about it. Anyways, blister art looks very nice. I don't know if that's a picture of the real car. I'm kind of thinking that it's not. It's probably a similar... It might be based off a real photo, and then they did the background, because there's no credit to anybody. A lot of times if they use a real photo, they'll credit it. Sometimes if they just take a real photo and then kind of render it into what would make it look good on a Mini GT card and not super realistic, because obviously these cars aren't 100% realistic because they're 1/64 scale. So yeah, I don't know if that's real photo or not. Probably based off a real photo. But anyways, 967, like I said. Card art does look good though. Here's the box. I really like how they did the camouflage pattern on it. Got the Mad Mike logo on the top. Super cool. Yeah, Lamborghini Huracan LB Works Mad Mike Nimbul. It's a drift car and it is insane. Mad Mike is insane. Yeah, really excited for this. Ooh, I do like that. So we've got Lamborghini licensing, Liberty Walk licensing, and Red Bull licensing. So we've got a triple banger on this one. Not too common with the Mini GT cars. And this one is right-hand drive. And since these are blister versions always default to left-hand drive. If there is a left-hand drive of the car in real life, it always defaults to left-hand drive. This one is right-hand drive in the blister, so that means there are no left-hand drive versions for this model, which is kind of interesting. But I guess it would make sense if it's based on his actual car. I guess he has a right-hand drive Huracan. Maybe it makes drifting easier. I'm not sure. But anyways, let's look at it. So, I actually want to grab one of the old Huracans out and compare real quick. Let me grab one. Okay, so I know out of all of the ones I could have grabbed for this casting, this is probably the most boring one, with it just being red and black, but it was the easiest to get to. So anyways, I do want to kind of compare and contrast here in a minute with that one. But the casting does look pretty much the same. There's probably some slight differences, maybe with the body kit, the rear wing, but Oh my God, this thing looks so good. I love the gray camo, and then of course the Liberty Walk, or not the Liberty Walk, but the Red Bull logos on it look super nice. Looks like they're done in a metallic paint. They might be decals actually. That would kind of be unfortunate. Yeah, so this one on the hood is a decal, which I don't know why that had to be a decal. That would have been very easy to print on. The sides, yeah, sides are decals. Let's see, any other decals? So I think everything is printed except for the Red Bull logos on the sides and then on the hood right there, which I don't know. For Mini GT, that's kind of weird. They typically, for something like this, they typically print. I wish they would have. It's kind of strange that they didn't, but it doesn't look horrible. As long as it's not up close and in direct lighting, you can't really tell, but there is a texture difference, which maybe makes the decals a positive in some aspects. But either way, it does look really good. The wheels on these are brand new wheels, which obviously they're specific to his car, which is awesome. And I don't know, I'm assuming that these are, at least the front ones are the Rotiform Aero Disc wheels that they have. Yeah, it is. It's got a Rotiform logo right there. And then the back ones might be as well. Those also could be Rotiforms. I'm not sure. I've never seen those back wheels before. I'm just going to assume that all the wheels are Rotiform, but I love the two different wheels on the front and the back. That is super cool. Not something we see from Mini GT a lot. So these ones are super deep dish, just done in a matte black, and then you've got those giant holes throughout them. And then, of course, these front ones are the Rotiform Aero Discs. A little bit of white and red detailing on them. Super, super cool. I like it a lot. And they're kind of concaved. Is it concaved or convex? Concaved. It's kind of concaved in towards that center lug right there, which is really awesome. But yeah, pretty simple livery in terms of like a crazy drift car like this. You've just got a nice, cool digital camo, some Red Bull, and then some sponsorship logos. Lamborghini on the side. Mad Mike Motorsports Limited down there by the side skirt, or by this like side lip, I guess. Little air intake right there. I don't know what that red logo is. Might be kind of like a fighter jet type thing, maybe. Not sure, but Liberty Walk, RX, all kinds of cool stuff. There's the back window, just a black painted hatch, which is fine, and all kinds of logos there. Toyo tires on the duckbill wing, which I think the duckbill wing might be the same as these carbon fiber ones from the old versions. I think they are. I think they're the same. They might be a little different, maybe a little more angled. They look pretty similar to me. Mirrors, rubber, of course. Everything looks really good. Mad Mike Motorsport on the windshield with Liberty Walk Performance. Lamborghini badge looks good. Their Huracan headlights have always looked really, really nice, and that's no exception here. They didn't change anything, which is awesome. So I do really like that. And then front grille is a little bit different, it looks like. You do have the Nimbul. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a faux license plate, but it looks good. Little canards up here in front of these side vents. Looks really good, really aggressive like that, I think. So yeah, here's the back. Taillights look the same as all the other Huracans, which is fine. They did a good job with it. Black exhaust tips. Wish those could have been colored. I'm sure they are not black in real life. I'd be surprised if they were. But some really nice venting detail on the back, and that looks different from the other ones. And then Nimbul on the license plate, of course. So yeah, front end, definitely different. The grills are kind of like differently shaped, so that is a good difference. Side profile looks the same, obviously different and new wheels for this, but I think the whole silhouette and profile is the same. Duckbill spoiler, I think, is the same. Obviously, this one has a covered rear hatch, and this one has the window. I think a couple of the other ones had the windows too, so just kind of like a variation with the casting that's already existed. And then there's the back view, and yeah, the back is totally different. So this one kind of has some black outlining going throughout those vents, whereas this one just goes straight across. Rear diffuser looks the same. Exhaust tips look the same, obviously, except these ones are painted blue, which I wish these ones were. And then license plate and all that looks the same. A little bit of venting in this silver area in the center on this one as well, whereas this one's just a panel. So yeah, there are definitely some differences. This is a 2016 Lamborghini Huracan. Bases look to be identical. I don't see any differences there. So very cool. A lot of stuff is the same, but there are a few differences, most notably on the front and the back, and then of course the wheels. But yeah, awesome livery. Really like this one. I will throw a picture up. I'm sure there's plenty of photos of him drifting this thing. And I don't know what engine he has in it. I'm assuming probably stock motor, but I know that Mad Mike really likes his rotaries, so I'm not sure. Because he has a McLaren. I don't know which McLaren it is. But I think he 4-rotor swapped his McLaren, and that thing was insane. And I know he also does like Mazda stuff, like RX-7s, I think. I think he did an RX-7 with the RX-3 front bumper kit. I think Inno64 made that, actually. But yeah, super cool. Really like it. This could maybe be a contender for best model, one of the best models of the year. It might be on my list. We shall see what else releases throughout the next month or so. 2 months. We got about 2 months. 7 weeks-ish till the beginning of the year. So yeah, really like it. I know a lot of you guys are excited for that one. Hopefully you can get your hands on it. Try not to fall for scalper pricing, because these are getting price gouged too. I'm seeing sellers post them for $30, which is ridiculous. Mini GT made a ton of those. There's no reason people should be charging that. But anyways, I'll leave you guys with that. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one.